for inexperienced drivers, the young drivers who are all season round here at Onchan Raceway, studying round the board as they go round. They'll be providing more excitement and drama throughout the course of this afternoon. They'll make their way onto the track on the production rods. Tikes Cars models on vehicles this season. Delivering all the drama and entertainment around the season. Put these models hard work on these.
But getting it started this afternoon is the white and yellows. It is the junior rods, the really inexperienced drivers who've gone above and beyond this season, it has to be said. And although we've got 444, Tilly Stapleton, Sam Cracknell in car 111. 113, Saoirse Wade. 800 is Macaulay Tier, definitely one to watch. He's had plenty of success throughout this 2021 campaign, and 118 is Harry Merriweather as we await the first green flag of the afternoon, and it's promptly waved, and we're racing for the first time today. Three of those cars going alongside each other around turn 4 there before starting their first lap, but no collision. 444 Stapleton with that early lead, but under immediate pressure from 800 Macaulay Tier, and on that first lap on that back straight goes into an early lead, and he's looked good all season in the whites and yellows. Macaulay Tier not raced as much in the junior rods as we perhaps have liked, but he's shown he's got plenty of potential when he does make the step up, and he's not looked out of his depth either, but he's in the lead here ahead of Saoirse Wade in car 113. Then comes Tilly Stapleton. That's your top three of the 5 cars competing in the whites and yellows opener. It is over just 8 laps, but it's a brilliant start for Macaulay Tier, and he's got a significant lead, and there is a gap between him and second place, so he's got a bit of time to play with here, but he doesn't want to muck about. He looks like he's in the mood for racing, and he gets past Sam Cracknell once again without problems. And 113, Saoirse Wade, the next to try and go around the outside of Sam Cracknell, and again having no problems there. There's no change in that order. It looks fairly routine so far in this opening 8-lap contest, but with just 3 laps to go, Macaulay Tier looks set to get himself on the winner's board in the first race of the afternoon. Can Saoirse Wade dig deep and find an extra bit of speed and try and claw back some time? Or is Macaulay Tier just a little too far out in front here for there to be any change? It looks like it's going to be a big ask now, if anybody is to catch Macaulay Tier. Although he's got a couple of cars to get past now. Harry Merriweather the first, then Tilly Stapleton. But it's been the quickest of the lot. This is going to be a mere formality now as he goes round the final couple of bends alongside Stapleton before getting his nose back in front once again. A superb drive from the youngster. Another win in the whites and yellows. He's having a brilliant season. Only a couple more meetings left. But it's a checkered flag in the opening race of the day, of this Sunday afternoon meeting, for a driver who's done it time and again over the 2021 season. And he's delivered once again here without breaking sweat as well. And he'll go around now and take in the plaudits of this Onchan Raceway crowd. He is your race winner. Please put your hands together for the driver of car number 800, Macaulay Tier. Confirmation, your race winner, 800, Macaulay Tier. Sean Roberts out there, Jordan Doherty in car 98. Jamie Dale and Vinnie McGee lining up alongside each other in cars 34 and 327 respectively. Then comes 88, Callum Tilley. And 538, Ian Neal. And then is 24, Lee Merriweather. And 46, Steve Luton. Who's your money on this time around? Jamie Dale had a fantastic meeting last week. Well, it was only 6 days ago. In the final Monday night meeting of the season. Got herself onto that podium. Can she have a repeat performance this time around? We know that Steve Luton is way ahead in the championship standings at the moment. The 24 Lee Merriweather has shown in parts this season just how capable he is. And 35 Sean Roberts, the early days of his season. Here's Roberts with an early lead ahead of Doherty. Then comes 327 McGee and 34 Jamie Dale. But look at that at the back there from 46 Steve Luton as he rounds 88 Callum Tilley with ease as well on the approach to turn 1. It's still a lead though for 35 Sean Roberts. Although it looks like he's having problems, and 98 Jordan Doherty passes. And there are problems for 35 Sean Roberts. I don't quite know what's up with the car, but he slowed just before us here in the main stand, but he's moved into the centre field. It means that Jordan Doherty has a lead. And there's a whole host of cars who are hoping to wrestle control away from Jordan Doherty and get themselves in charge of proceedings here. It's spearheaded by 327 Vinnie McGee, but 46 Steve Luton's looked menacing in the early days here. And he's in between 538 Ian Neal and 34 Jamie Dale. Can't get round them, they're blocking off his path there. That must be incredibly frustrating from the perspective of 46 Steve Luton, and he's still unable to find any room to get round 34 Jamie Dale. 538 Ian Neal as well is just cutting off that outside route, and that just means he's left stuck behind the two of them and unable to find any room to manoeuvre there. And there might have been just a slight bit of contact as they went round turn 3 there. She's held firm though, has 34 Jamie Dale. She's hoping just to fend off that competition from 46 Steve Luton. Jordan Doherty still in the lead, but 327 Vinnie McGee hoping to change that in the next few moments. 538 Ian Neal has just got himself into third place a bit further back. But this race is very finely balanced at the moment. 46 Steve Luton has found some room now and goes down the inside of 98 Jordan Doherty. There's a collision between 88 Callum Tilley and Vinnie McGee on that back straight. The yellow flags are waving. Well, we knew that there wasn't much room between those cars, and there's plenty at stake. And one false move can prove very costly, and it has there for 88 Callum Tilley and 327 Vinnie McGee, both facing the wrong way. Watch on as spectators. As the rest of this race is played out in front of us. So it's 98 Jordan Doherty with a lead, and not too many laps for the other drivers out there to do anything about it. But 2 laps will be enough for the likes of Steve Luton. In the blink of an eye, he can go from the back to the front. He's not got much time, but he'll be thinking there is enough time. He'll need to make a quick start. He's made a bright start there, but once again, 538 Ian Neal just trying to block off that path. He's got past Doherty into the lead. He's now directly in front of 46 Steve Luton, and the pressure will be ramped up now. Does he have that extra gear to go up? Or will Ian Neal manage to stay resolute and hold firm and see the job through? 46 Steve Luton's coming on strong here. He's going to finish the stronger of the two. He's got the momentum as they go around the final 2 corners. But 538 Ian Neal, has he got his nose in front? Has he done enough? It's a tight call, and with 1 lap to go, Steve Luton is in the lead, finally ahead of 538 Ian Neal. And despite a close call, Ian Neal just loses out, and it's a win for Steve Luton. Well, that was neck and neck to the last. Ian Neal thought he may just have done enough to get himself the win. But once again, proving he is the man to beat in the production rods. He has been all season. He's got another win to his name now. Make some noise for your race winner, number 46, safety Steve Luton. Drop formation, your race winner, 46, Steve Luton. So you have to spin another car or be spun yourself if you are to get victory. Spinning already is Gemma Moore's head in car 23. She was out late last night on her hen do. So if she is driving and swerving all over the place, that's your reason why. 666 is Nick Collister, then comes 179 Jordan Halligan-Bunce and 24 Lee Jordan. 171 is Ryan Edmonds. 5 cars involved in this race. 88 Callum Tilley was having so much fun watching on from the centre field. We thought he was going to stay there to watch how this next race develops, but he's out of his car now. 8 laps. There's got to be some spinning. Early action there as 171 Ryan Edmonds shunts into the back of Jordan Halligan-Bunce in car 179. 24 Lee Jordan's going to have a little nibble here, and 171 Ryan Edmonds is the first to be spun, and that puts 24 Lee Jordan in prime position there. How will Ryan Edmonds respond? It looks like he's stranded there at the moment on the approach to turn 3. 666 Nick Collister's on the lead on the track, followed by 23 Gemma Moore. She's being approached here by Halligan-Bunce. The handbrake goes on, and 24 Lee Jordan crashes into the back end of 179 Halligan-Bunce, but he hasn't been spun. Resolute stuff there. He has another go, goes in for a second bite of the cherry, does 24 Lee Jordan. Meanwhile, 23 Gemma Moore is having a right good go at 666 Nick Collister. Tried to make him topple, just trying to hope he buckles under the pressure, but so far nothing doing on that front for 666 Nick Collister. Although the perseverance hasn't quite paid off that time, 23 Gemma Moore does move into the lead, and 24 Lee Jordan gets his third spin to rapturous applause in the main stand here. Just smashed into the side of 666 Nick Collister, and 24 Lee Jordan moves into second on the track there behind 23 Gemma Moore, but Gemma Moore hasn't spun or been spun herself. You get the impression that 24 Lee Jordan won't be happy until everybody out there is spinning round in circles. He's doing the business once again here at Onchan Raceway. 24 Lee Jordan now is in the lead. There's a few cars littered around the track on the approach and on turn 3. And that means the cars will have to slow as they go around there. That will give a bit of an opportunity to Gemma Moore and Jordan Halligan-Bunce. A faint glimmer of hope that they might be able to catch Lee Jordan and try and claim a checkered flag here. Time's running out on that front as the laps tick over once more. It's 24 Lee Jordan who's been a cut above in this race. Hear the screech of the tyres as they go round once more. Reaching great speeds, they have to slow on turn 3 with those 2 cars in and around there, but the checkered flag is being readied and it is waving for 24 Lee Jordan. Gemma Moore in second and Halligan-Bunce the third of the 5 to finish. And they will be the only 3 to actually cross the line. The other 2 put out of action by the brute force of the eventual winner, and he set the tone early on. And he never looked back, really. It was always his race. He was a cut above, and he's got his just rewards. Please show your appreciation for your race winner, number 24, Lee Jordan. Magic Mike?
Can you wish my wife 25 years married on Monday?
Yeah, will do.
Not yet.
Confirmation, your race winner is 24, Lee Jordan. Ten laps with a full field of junior rods to come. 800 Macaulay tier was sensational in the whites and yellows. Can't see him out there for this first race in the junior rods proper this afternoon, but we do have 111 Sam Cracknell returning, 444 Tilly Stapleton and Saoirse Wade in car 113. Then comes 118 Harry Merriweather, 41 is Nicole Astelbert, 58-26, that's Rhea Osborne and Shannon Moore respectively. 33 is Shane Ellison, alongside him is 119 TJ Tier, and 825 is Kean Pears. And you have to say, they have been great value for money all season, the junior rods. At times it's been a little feisty. There have been collisions. It's supposed to be strictly non-contact. It hasn't always been the case throughout this campaign. There have been a number of different winners. And in terms of who is going to claim the championship, at times it's been wide open. There have been a few familiar faces on the podium of late, but so many talented young drivers in this group. They've got bright futures ahead of them. They've got bright cars on the track. We are racing. And 58 Rhea Osborne, 41 Nicole Astelbert, and 118 Harry Merriweather just getting past Sam Cracknell there as he drops off the pace a bit. It is still being led by 113 Saoirse Wade, but that could all change. It's likely to all change as the more experienced of these younger drivers just stamp their authority in the early stages of this 10-lap contest. 41 Nicole Astelbert in prime position here to challenge 113 Saoirse Wade. 58 Rhea Osborne and 26 Shannon Moore just lurking in the background there. They'll have eyes on overtaking and hopefully moving in to those top two positions. And 119 there, TJ Tier just ahead of 825 Kean Pears in the green. There's lots of movers and shakers early doors here. I think there was a slight bit of contact there, nothing too serious, but that has opened the door for 26 Shannon Moore just to move into third place. She doesn't need a second invitation to overtake. If she spots space, she will try and attempt the overtake. 58 Rhea Osborne, who at one stage was looking very strong, just seems to have dropped back a bit. He's behind 33 Shane Ellison now, 825 Kean Pears ahead of Ellison. He's behind 26 Shannon Moore. It is still Saoirse Wade in the lead, and 41 Nicole Astelbert has been in second for quite some time. At one stage, there was a bit of pressure on her. That has eased off somewhat, but 26 Shannon Moore will try and find a burst of speed here and find the pace needed just to get close up to 41 Nicole Astelbert. They're being slowed now by 111 Sam Cracknell. It's going to allow them to pass, but you can hear the brakes just being applied very abruptly there as they go around turn one. Saoirse Wade has been in the lead pretty much from lap one, and there hasn't been change in second place. 41 Nicole Astelbert for quite some time too, but there comes 825 Kean Pears. He spotted the space, he's moved into it, he's in second place now, just behind 113 Saoirse Wade, and look at that speed. It's taken him a bit of time to get going, but he's absolutely flying round now, and Wade just drifted wide, allowed 825 Kean Pears to move seamlessly into pole position. He is in firm control of this race now, and there's not too many laps left. Just the final lap, which 825 Kean Pears with nobody ahead of him, and everybody else who's trying to challenge just being caught behind 41 Nicole Astelbert. This has played right into the hands of 825 Kean Pears, where he had to bide his time, but he picked his moment perfectly. absolutely ecstatic with the way that race ended. Well, for large parts, so many cars were just stuck behind Astelbert, who was in second for so long there. 119 TJT, I think, ended up in second place there. But they were well behind the eventual race winner. What a moment, what a start to his race meeting for the winner, the driver of car number 825, Kian Pearce. Confirmation, your race winner, 825, Kian Pearce. Here at Onchan Raceway, I have no idea what's going on, but I'll do my best to call the action for you. We've got 119, which I think is Brodie Tier. 46 is Harry Luton.
Oh, Buddy Ross has gone out, not me. 46 is Buddy Ross.
Buddy Ross is in car 46.
Mason Ross in 171.
Mason Ross is in car 171 and in car 825.
Make
Make of a name, someone.
Kian's nephew.
Kian's nephew. We're pioneering the latest racing technology. Elon Musk, eat your heart out. Give him a big cheer. And it's 171 who's taking an early lead here, although 825 on the inside there did seem to be gaining a bit of momentum. 46 just lagging a bit behind. Does he have the energy? Is 171 going to run out of gas here? Give him a big cheer as they're on that straight. 46 finding second win there. He's trying to overtake 825.
Louis Callow.
Oh, I've forgotten the names.
Louis Callow.
Which one?
825 is Louis Callow.
825 is Louis Callow, and 825 looks like he's just finding a bit of speed, a bit of energy. And as 171 starts to lag, 46, I think, is going to retire with a stitch. And it's going to be a straight shootout between 171 and 825. Who's going to get it? 171 with the nose in front, 825 is just slightly behind. And I think that's a win for 171. 46 has gone rogue. He's lost. And 119 finding a shortcut as always. Brilliant fun and fair play. Look at those excellent Tikes cars. They do look absolutely fantastic. It's 171 Mason with the checkered flag.
Why is this not working?
As much as we'd like to see this become a staple fixture at Onchan Raceway, I somehow don't think that the runners have got it in them to do it every week. They look absolutely knackered. And their reward for it is they've got to run round once again, this time backwards.
Brilliant, that, isn't it?
I find it difficult with that one. That was
Doherty 34, Jamie Dale, Ian Neal in car 538, who was a whisker away from a win when he was last out on the track. 24 is Lee Merriweather and 46 is Steve Luton. No Callum Tilley or Vinnie McGee, who both crashed in that last race, and following that collision played no further part in the contest. Well, it looks to have been a pretty severe one for the cars, at least, because we haven't seen them since, and we hope they will be able to patch them up, and we may have a slim chance that we can see them back in action later on this afternoon. But they can't do anything about this race. It is over 10 laps. There's a win for Steve Luton last time around. Can somebody new emerge as a contender to top the podium this afternoon? Or will history repeat itself? Those questions will be answered over the course of the next 10 laps. A bright star from Luton, though, who's gone immediately past 24 Lee Merriweather and slotted in behind 538 Ian Neal. Now, Ian Neal last time just did his best to cut off any route that Steve Luton may have had to overtake. And it wasn't until the crash, really, that Luton had any hope of getting round with this. Looking like something similar here. 34 Jamie Dale and 538 Ian Neal just preventing 46 Steve Luton from reaching those same heights we've seen throughout the course of this season. He has now gone past 34 Jamie Dale. She's dropped back. It's still a lead for 35 Sean Roberts. Now, Roberts had problems with his car in the last race and retired. 98 Jordan Doherty is in second with 538 Ian Neal in third. That is all likely to change, and you can see Luton just looking menacing. And he will not relent, will he? His perseverance will pay off. He's got his nose past 538 Ian Neal. He's going to get past 98 Jordan Doherty as well around the outside, the longer route round. He's now in second and has a clear shot at 35 Sean Roberts, who's got similar problems as he did last race. His engine not firing on all cylinders, slowing right down. And 46 Steve Luton there in a heartbeat. And surely now it's only a matter of time before all the dominoes fall and 46 Steve Luton can assume his position as leader of the race. And there we have it. 35 Sean Roberts has had problems with his car. He pulled out early in race one of the production lots. He's going to give it another go, though. See what he's got left in the tank. 46 Steve Luton leads ahead of 538 Ian Neal. And 24 Lee Merriweather passes 35 Roberts there on that back straight. No collision there as Roberts moves into the centre field. 46 Steve Luton surely now just has to go through the motions, because he's growing that lead, if anything, despite the best efforts of 538 Ian Neal, 98 Jordan Doherty and 34 Jamie Dale here going neck and neck as they go round the track. 46 Luton, handbrake on there, almost lost a bit of control but holds it. And there's no change in those front two. 538 Ian Neal has just brought a bit of that gap back, but it's going to be a bridge too far, and 46 Steve Luton is surely going to win despite a late hold up there from 24 Lee Merriweather. Luton crosses the line in first. Ian Neal, a successive second place finish for him. And Jordan Doherty in third place. That rounds off the top three. And a brilliant afternoon for Steve Luton continues. Well, let's not forget, he will have been shattered from running the Tikes car around as well. But he's dusted himself off and got a second win in a row. Let's hear it for your race winner, number 46, Steve Luton. Confirmation, your race winner, 46, Steve Luton. Eight more laps of the bangers to come for you. 179 Jordan Halligan Bunce, 23 Gemma Moore, fresh from last night's Hindu. 24 is Lee Jordan. And 171 is Ryan Edmonds. Remember, you have to spin to win. Brilliant entertainment. The last time these cars were on the track, you expect nothing less when they are in action. It's fairly tame opening lap from them as they just size each other up. Handbrake on from Halligan Bunce, swerving all over the place. 171 Ryan Edmonds is going to have a little go at the back end of Halligan Bunce, but he avoids the spin, but he does drop to the back of the field. And he's now playing catch up with the rest of them. 24 Lee Jordan comes crashing into the back of Ryan Edmonds, but again Ryan Edmonds doesn't spin. At 23 Gemma Moore is going to try and do the unthinkable and actually spin the Spin King, which proved to be 24 Lee Jordan. No spins yet then. There have been a few moments where it's threatened to happen, and this time Ryan Edmonds into the back end of 23 Gemma Moore. They both go careering into the safety fencing. It was Gemma Moore who was the spin victim there, if you like. 171 Ryan Edmonds with the success. He was the aggressor in that move. 24 Lee Jordan leads the way on the track, but he hasn't spun anyone. And 171 Ryan Edmonds, his car seems to have lost a bit of power there. 24 Lee Jordan will be hot on his heels. He'll fancy this, but he's got to generate all the power here. And if anything, it's Jordan just giving Edmonds a helping hand as they go round the track. 179 Halligan Bunce comes flying round turn 3. And finally, 24 Lee Jordan gets what he's been after, and 171 Ryan Edmonds succumbs to the pressure. Halligan Bunce in second on the track. He's been flying round. The 24 Jordan on course now, it would seem, for his second victory of the afternoon. After he had 171 Ryan Edmonds in the palm of his hand for the majority of that lap. He eventually got his spin after turn 4. And 24 Lee Jordan, top spinner, top winner, second in a row for him. It's been a flawless afternoon for 24 Lee Jordan so far. He'll have another shot a bit later on. But he couldn't have wished for a better start. 2 consecutive wins. And he is yet to be spun himself as well, which will be even more pleasing to the driver of car number 24. He is your race winner. Make some noise for 24, Lee Jordan. Confirmation, your race winner, 24, Lee Jordan. Well, a flawless performance last time out for 825 Kean Pearce. Saw him scoop the checkered flag. He'll be hoping to do the same in this next 10-lap race of the junior rods. 119 TJ Tier was in second last time out. Also out there, 33 Shane Ellison. This is from back to front. You've got Pearce, Tier, Ellison. 26 is Shannon Moore. Then 58 is Rio Osborne. 41 Nicole Astelbert. 118 Harry Merriweather. Saoirse Wade in car 113. 111 Sam Cracknell, and 444 is Tilly Stapleton. Those are your contenders. Only one of them can win it though. As we get the green flag to signal the start of racing once again. I think eyes will just be on the back of the pile to start off with. Some real talent in that pack of 5 there, and you can see 26 Shannon Moore, Tier, Ellison, and 825 Kean Pearce, and now 58 Rio Osborne, all passing Sam Cracknell. They're all just trying to shift around, trying to get themselves in that best possible position to challenge. It's an early lead for Wade once again. We saw that last time out. Tilly Stapleton's under pressure now from 41 Nicole Astelbert, who eventually does overtake her around the outside of turn 3 into turn 4. She's moved into second. She's behind 113 Saoirse Wade now. It's only a matter of time, really, before those older drivers, led by 26 Shannon Moore, did overtake Tilly Stapleton. There's no shame in that. You can see 119 TJ Tier making a great effort now to try and overtake Shannon Moore. She's proved time and again she won't be intimidated. And it can be a daunting prospect when you're surrounded by the likes of TJ Tier and Kean Pearce, but 26 Shannon Moore holds her own. She's shown that. And Astelbert, once again, could just prove to be a tricky customer. Saoirse Wade in the lead once again. In the last race of the junior rods, it was 825 Kean Pearce who emerged from that clutch of cars there. He was the first to pass Astelbert, and once he did, the rest was relatively straightforward for Kean Pearce. This time it's TJ Tier who's just got ahead of Astelbert. Will it be his race this time around? It's Saoirse Wade who currently holds pole position. TJ Tier in second. Astelbert is still in third, and once again, just blocking off 825 Kean Pearce, not allowing him to overtake. And he will be absolutely desperate to get past 41 Nicole Astelbert. He'll feel he's got the speed to do so. Does he have the space? That line is just very, very frustrating for 825 Kean Pearce. Astelbert holding her own in third place, and there is contact there this time. The line was being blocked off. 41 Nicole Astelbert's been spun around. 119 TJ Tier in the meantime has got ahead of 113 Saoirse Wade. 41 Nicole Astelbert turned right round. The yellow flag is waving. Only a couple of laps to go. Well, I think we saw warning signs that may happen. Nicole Astelbert, her line was just preventing 825 Kean Pearce from finding the space and most likely out of pure. Shannon Moore 26, Shane Ellison 33, Rio Osborne 58, 111 Sam Cracknell, 444 Tilly Stapleton, 825 Kean Pearce, 41 Nicole Astelbert, and 118 is Harry Merriweather. And it is terrific to see that Nicole Astelbert is continuing in the race despite the collision. And a great start from 825 Kean Pearce on the resumption of the race. 119 TJ Tier it is, who is in the box seat, and he's just getting away from the chasing pack. And he was second last time out. Just trailed 825 Kean Pearce. He himself couldn't get past 41 Nicole Astelbert. This time it was Kean Pearce who was just stuck behind Astelbert, which led to that racing incident. There's no change. 113 Social Wade still in second. 26 Shannon Moore just seems to be building a bit of speed as they get onto the straights here. 58 Rio Osborne trying to get on the inside of 33 Shane Ellison. That's no mean feat. 119 TJ Tier has scooped the win. We knew that was going to be coming. 113 Social Way does hold on for second place, and 26 Shannon Moore in third. Brilliant stuff from TJ Tier. He found the space. He got the overtake. And it's a brilliant achievement for him, a second place and now a first place, and surely puts him at the top of the standings for today's meeting in the junior rods. He'll come round and collect what they were all after 10 eventful laps ago. Well, he just came up short last time. He made no mistake this time around, though. He is your race winner. Please put your hands together for number 119, TJ Tier. Confirmation, your race winner, 119, TJ Tier. Confirmation there then, another 10 laps of the production rods on its way. And the task for a majority of the drivers out there is a simple one on paper: finish ahead of Steve Luton. It usually means this season, if you do that, you'll win the race. In practice, though, it's a whole nother story. .35 is Sean Roberts. He's had problems with his car, I think, throughout the afternoon. not been firing on all cylinders. 98 JD, Jordan Doherty, then comes 34 Jamie Dale. 538 is Ian Neal, and 46 is Steve Luton. No Lee Merriweather this time. So whether he's having some difficulties and issues with his car remains to be seen, but we do have 5 experienced drivers out there on the track, all hoping for some success, because so far today in this class all the success has gone the way of Steve Luton at 35. Sean Roberts once again looks like he's going to be dropping out, meaning there's only 4 remaining in the race. And plenty of lap time as well for things to change. 538 Ian Neal just trying to round 34 Jamie Dale on that back straight, not been able to do so at the first attempt. He's going to have another go round turn 3 and 4. And I think as he emerges past us here in the main stand, still going toe to toe with 34 Jamie Dale. Not quite demonstrated just how capable she is in a car today. She's had a pretty strong season, has 34 Jamie Dale. She's just lost out of space there to 46 Steve Luton, who's weaving in and out of the cars in front of him. Look at that absolutely sensational driving from Steve Luton, puts him into pole position. He leads ahead of 98 Jordan Doherty. Well, Doherty's going to fall back into third as 538 Ian Neal moves into second up the order. And now it's all changed then. Luton ahead of Neal, ahead of Doherty, with 34 Jamie Dale in fourth. And out of the 5 that started, there are only 4 remaining because 35 Sean Roberts has once again had to retire and won't finish the race. Will there be a twist in the tail here? Steve Luton has been pretty flawless throughout the afternoon. Can't think of too many errors he's made, if any. He's got 3 more laps to get himself a hat-trick at the first attempt. 3 wins in as many races. Really the drama now is a bit further back as 34 Jamie Dale and 98 Jordan Doherty battle it out for third place. Luton is still ahead of 538 Ian Neal. It's a significant advantage as well, although Ian Neal is coming on strong here. He's trying to eat up that ground ahead of him. I think we could be on for a bit of a nervy finish for Steve Luton if 538 Ian Neal can continue at the pace he's going at. It will be a bit closer than first thought, but 46 Steve Luton will get that hat-trick ahead of 538 Ian Neal. Splendid effort from him, but it's not enough. 98 Jordan Doherty is going to round off the top 3 with 34 Jamie Dale in fourth. There's no stopping him, it seems. Not today, not throughout the season. Very rarely he's had a night where he's not got a checkered flag. He's got 3 in a row here today. Exceptional stuff once again. He is your race winner. Please raise the roof for number 46, Steve Luton. Confirmation, your race winner, 46, Steve Luton. Laps, those 4 bangers. There'll only be 1 winner though. 23 Gemma Moore, 179 Jordan Halligan-Bunce, 171 Ryan Edmonds, and 24 who's proved to be the top dog so far this afternoon, Lee Jordan. And they look all raring to go there. 179 Halligan-Bunce saved actually by just clipping 23 Gemma Moore, but Gemma Moore, I told you she was out late last night. She's trying to spin up around the corner there as 171 Ryan Edmonds delivers a knockout blow into the outside of 179, Jordan Halligan Bunce. It's great to see that he's still going there because that looked like an almighty collision there on the approach to turn 4. 24 Lee Jordan in the lead on the track. 23 Gemma Moore looks like she does still have life in this race yet. There was a bit of movement there, but I think that could possibly be a retirement as 179 Halligan Bunce, who was on the receiving end of a hammer blow from 171 Ryan Edmonds. And there's plenty of space now between the drivers out there. It is just an 8-lapper due to the fact there were only 4 cars involved in the race. It's been a bit of a low-key affair, this one. As we reach the halfway point, 171 Ryan Edmonds just seems to ease up a bit. There is a collision there. That's 179 Jordan Halligan Bunce this time, trying to avenge what happened a few laps ago. And again, has a little nibble. And this time forces Edmonds into the safety fencing. What goes around comes around. The yellow flags around. 24 Lee Jordan passes them and continues around the track here. And it looks like 179 Halligan Bunce and 171 Ryan Edmonds, their race may be run as well. And this is an interesting one because 24 Lee Jordan remains in the race, but he hasn't spun anyone. He hasn't been spun himself. He's going to try and give a little helping hand to 171 Ryan Edmonds. The damage on his car there for all to see. What sportsmanship from 24 Lee Jordan. You think he will just get a little spin here. It's 171 Ryan Edmonds and 24 Lee Jordan, the only 2 remaining in this race. Edmonds goes into the back of Halligan Bunce for one final bit of drama in this latest instalment of Bangers Racing at Onchan Raceway. The checker flag waving for 24 Lee Jordan. I think he's going to win the race by default. But he's seen the full 8 laps through. No other driver has. And it means it's a 3rd win in succession for that man in car number 24. It's LJ, your race winner, Lee Jordan.
Did she get any of that in her mouth?
Confirmation, your race winner, 24 Lee Jordan. A correction for an announcement I made earlier for Mike and Mandy Crane. It's 24 years of marriage they're celebrating on Monday, not 25. So just like Mike in any argument he's ever had with Mandy, I was wrong. The production rods are back, or the junior rods I should say, are back out there for their 3rd race with a full field this afternoon. Wins for Cian Pears and TJ Tier so far. A racing incident involving Pears and Astelbert last time out hasn't forced any drivers out of this race. Astelbert is still involved. She was on the receiving end, really. I wouldn't have called it a major crash. Just a racing incident, something that happens when you get drivers all chasing the victory. And when you've got the will to win, you can often see a gap which probably is a bit too small, which you think you can just work into and get the overtake. It didn't happen for 825 Cian Pearce when he was stuck behind Astelbert in the last race. But that has been a familiar theme throughout the races of the Junior Oz this afternoon. Cars have struggled to overtake 41 Astelbert. We've got 444 Tilly Stapleton, 113 Saoirse Wade, 118 is Harry Merriweather, then comes Shannon Moore, TJ Tier and Rhea Osborne in 26, 119 and 58 respectively. 33 is Shane Ellison. Cian Pearce is an 825 and 111 is Sam Cracknell. It's an early lead once again for Saoirse Wade, but 26 Shannon Moore with a lightning start gets into third early on. She now only trails both Stapleton and Wade. But that is a red-hot start from 26 Shannon Moore. She's being followed closely by 119 TJ Tier, who's just going to use the line the 26 Shannon Moore takes to get past Tilly Stapleton there. And it's change in the top three then. Wade still leads, but now it's ahead of 26 Shannon Moore with 119 TJ Tier in third. 825 Cian Pearce is joining the mix here as well though, and three cars in close proximity. TJ Tier just getting his nose and front, but 26 Shannon Moore responds in the best possible fashion. This has got all the hallmarks of a classic race in the making here. 113 Saoirse Wade leads, but really the story is a bit further back with 119 TJ Tier now taking second place ahead of 26 Shannon Moore. 825 Cian Pearce has been fourth for quite some time. He's going wide and clutters into the safety fencing there. You saw him take turn 4 wide and he couldn't quite just recover in time. Well, that will make him just be very, very aware of the scale of the task ahead of him. He's held on to fourth place. TJ Tier is still in second. 825 Cian Pearce has bounced back strongly here. He's maintained fourth position despite clattering against that outer safety fencing. 3 laps to go and Saoirse Wade is in front ahead of 119 TJ Tier. Then comes Shannon Moore in third. 825 Cian Pearce is doing all he can to try and overtake 26 Shannon Moore, but it's not been enough so far. He's got a few bruises for his efforts as well. He's again trying to go wide, wobbling a bit there. Cian Pearce, 58 Rhea Osborne now hot on his heels. TJ Tier has gone past 113 Saoirse Wade. He's moved into the lead. 26 Shannon Moore takes second now. 825 Cian Pearce has moved into the top three. Wade just dropping off the pace there. A whole clutch of cars passing her. And there's not a lot left to go. Shannon Moore in second now, some way off the man in pole position. And he's been streets ahead of his nearest rivals out there. TJ Tier with his second win of the afternoon. Shannon Moore will take second, Pearce third, Rhea Osborne in fourth place there with Shane Ellison in the top 5, but all left trailing in the wake of the race winner. It's his second success of the afternoon. His brother Macaulay winning in the white and yellows earlier on. He got a second place in the opening Junior Rods race which he took part in. He's followed it up with 2 wins, 2 big wins at that. Your race winner, number 119, TJ Tier. Your race winner 119, TJ Tier. This meeting sponsored by Onchan Raceway Karting. And we'll start with the Mike's Motors production rods this afternoon. In third place overall, 98, Jordan Doherty. In second place today, number 538, Ian Neal. But your overall winner with a flawless afternoon in the sunshine, number 46, Safety Steve Luton.
How's your head? Bangers. All right, yeah.
In the bangers this afternoon, in third place overall. The day after the night before, it's 23, Gemma Moore. In second place, number 179, Jordan Halligan Bunce. But your overall winner in the bangers today, the top spinner, the top winner, 24, Lee Jordan.
Is Keaton here yet?
Number 825, Kian Pears, his mum. You've never looked so good, Kian. In second place today, number 26, Shannon Moore. But with 2 wins from his 3 racing, topping the podium today, 119, TJ Tier. And your white and yellow winner today, number 800, Macaulay Tier. Congratulations to the winners and all who took part today. I'm off for a lie down. I'll see you in 7 days, same time, same place here, 2 o'clock at Onchan Raceway. We'll see you soon.